Hello everyone, my name is Abby Berger and I chose to do my research project and presentation on the uncertainty reduction theory. I chose this theory because I thought it would be fascinating to learn about and it could be directly related to my own life. Everyone is guilty of wanting to find out information about someone before meeting them for the first time, so I thought it would be interesting to learn why and how we do this. For my research process, my main source of information came from the textbook. I read the chapter related to my theory, and I also used Google Scholar to find peer-reviewed sources that I used for my references and my article analysis. The uncertainty reduction theory was developed by Charles Berger in 1975, which is another reason why I wanted to choose this theory because we have the same exact last name. The goal of the theory was to reduce uncertainty about others by gaining information about them, and information can help to predict other people's behaviors. It came about because they wanted to explain interpersonal communication is used to reduce uncertainty between strangers during initial interaction, and it focuses on how communication is used to gain knowledge and create understanding, and also the feeling of wanting to reduce the amount of uncertainty you have for someone. Some of the details of my theory are the concepts and variables. There's 3 drives to reduce uncertainty, which are anticipation of future events. We know that we'll be meeting them again. Incentive value, they may have something that we want. And then deviance, they may be acting in a weird way. Berger also uses the concept of axioms, which are self-evident truth that require no additional proof. There's to connect his concept with relational development, and there's 8 of them. The first one is when uncertainty is reduced, communication increases. So the less you are uncertain of someone, the more communication that you'll have with them. Number 2 is nonverbal warmth. And then 3 is information seeking. So as uncertainty levels decline, information seeking behaviors decrease. So the less you are uncertain of someone, the less likely you'll be like bombarding them with questions to get to know them better. 4 is low uncertainty produces more intimacy. So the lower you have uncertainty levels, the more intimate you'll be with that person. Number 5 is low reciprocity. 6 is shared similarities. 7 is mutual liking. And 8 is shared social networks. So all of these reduce uncertainty. So when you have shared similarities of things, a mutual liking of each other, and a shared social network or group of friends, you'll have lower uncertainty levels for them. 8, which was shared social networks, wasn't always a part of Berger's original theory, but he thought it expanded and added to his theory, so he added it to the formal overall design. There's 2 different types, behavioral and cognitive. Behavioral uncertainties are things such as shaking hands, paying for someone's meal, or opening the door for someone. All of these can be explained by normal good manners. Cognitive, which is what the uncertainty reduction theory focuses on, and those are a bit more tricky to understand because before you meet someone for the first time, your brain may come up with its own characteristics about how the person behaves and the traits that they may have. So for example, when you look at a picture of someone, you may automatically start thinking, oh, they might act like this, and this, or they might like this. This theory is objective because it is accessible through sensory observation, and it follows a cause and effect relationship, and these observations are what helps us focus on descriptions. And then it's social psychological, which are truths that can be discovered by careful systematic observation. Based on Berger's uncertainty reduction theory, other theorists have come up with 4 ways to reduce uncertainty, which are passive, active, interactive, and extractive. Passive is when you act like a fly on the wall, for example, and you observe someone from a distance. For example, if you have a class with that person, you may watch them interacting with another classmate while you stand back and sit back in from the back. Active is when you ask a mutual friend. A disadvantage of this is that they can be slanted and biased, so you have to be sure that you filter through those biases. Interactive is when you meet with someone face to face. For example, when you go out to coffee or out to lunch with someone to get to know them a little bit better. And extractive is when you go to social media. This is the easiest way to reduce uncertainty, and it's the most common in today's world. I know I'm definitely guilty of whenever I see someone or like get their name, I go straight to social media to learn more about them. This is exactly what I did during sorority recruitment. When we got the list of girls we were going to talk to, I went straight to Instagram and Facebook to see what they liked, where they were from, just so I had things to talk to them about. The article that I chose to analyze was First Comes Love and Then Comes Google. It was written in December 2010. And then I chose this article because it tested my theory in a new context, such like online world. Since the first theory was published in 1975, I thought it would be interesting to see how it's evolved and if it's still applicable in today's society. The results suggest that uncertainty reduction plays an important role in online relationship formation and development. The article implications were it supports the theory. They discovered that many communication factors help predict uncertainty reduction, and participants who used uncertainty reduction tended to disclose more personal information in terms of revealing private thoughts and feelings. They reported that uncertainty reduction plays a major role in enhancing self-disclosure and decreasing privacy concerns and engaging in uncertainty reduction, which makes you more comfortable and confident to release private information about yourself to people that you just met online. Some of the main points and measures used were the amount of self-disclosure, uncertainty reduction strategies, and personal security concerns. Many communication factors help predict uncertainty reduction, and the participants who used uncertainty reduction tended to disclose more personal information in terms of revealing private thoughts and feelings. Some of the improvisions were it did not discuss the types of information the individuals discussed, only the amount, so further research on the depth of self-disclosure would be more beneficial. For example, we did not know how much or what types of information that they talked about, so they could have talked a lot about their favorite color or what they like to do, and not all about their relationship goals or past experience or family members. The conclusion was that it plays an important role still in today's world. It shows that the theory can be incorporated and explain modern communication in an online world. It also suggests that uncertainty reduction plays an important role in online relationship formation and development. The conclusion is that the uncertainty reduction theory is very useful still today and helps us discover ways to reduce uncertainty and offers an explanation of how and why people behave the way they do when meeting someone for the first time. It also plays a role in relationship development because it helps predict people's behaviors. And lastly, it offers plenty of information describing how people interact and why individuals seek out information before meeting someone for the first time. Then the little graph I have or picture I have over to the side is when your uncertainty levels decrease, your comfort level increases, so you'll be more likely to release private information about yourself. And then these are my sources. Thank you.